Hello peeps and welcome back to Gult's Gorge. Alright, so last episode we set up the cow farm and I actually moved it down a little bit because we had cows escaping all over the place. You might notice this tank of brown liquid here. This is raw sewage. Yeah, I went ahead and put the sewers down in the bottom of this thing as the cow glitches through the wall and got it set up to feed into these tanks, so we're producing a lot of that now. These things aren't even upgraded yet. Let's go ahead and do that, shall we? Well, first of all, let's pop down in here so I can show that the sewer has a GUI on it. And that GUI includes this little slot right here. This slot is for upgrades, which are made with some raw plastic, some redstone, gold nugget, and some sort of metal or gem or something. Well, this thing by default has a 1x1 radius. We want to make it a 3x3, so we're going to need 2 iron upgrades. And I only have 1 piece of plastic. That's okay. Industrial craft rubber is an Ore Dictionary equivalent for Mine Factory rubber, which means if you cook it, you get raw plastic. And is my mic muted?
Microphone muted. Microphone activated.
No, it's not. Okay. Let's see here. We're going to need some gold nuggets. By the way, yes, we have the ME terminal set up and secured now. We're going to need some iron. And what else do we need? Just raw redstone, that's it. And we're going to need a little more raw plastic. That should be plenty. Iron across the top, gold there, redstone across the bottom, plastic in the middle, gives us iron upgrades. Another thing I did between episodes is I went ahead and hooked these things up with import buses on the bottom, set to pulse when a redstone signal is given. So push the lever, and it cleans up the project tables for you. Now, I should note real quick that there are a couple of changes to applied energistics. If you take a look at the ME cable recipe, you'll notice it uses this stuff called Fluix dust now, which is made with nether quartz dust and Certus quartz dust. So you do actually have to have nether quartz for some of this stuff now too. There's also a Fluix crystal, which is a nether crystal, a Certus crystal, and redstone. That's the only real major change though. Alright, so let's go ahead and pop down in here, fight our way through the cows again, and let's put our upgrade in there. I could have sworn I had a second one. Did I just not click it out? Nope, I guess not. We'll come back to that later. What we really want to do today is we want to come up with a way to put all of that wonderful green mob juice that we have to use. Well, you can see in the corner here I kind of have a mob spawning room already set up. And if we take a look in this room, Fun Devon actually misbehaved on me a little bit and set something up in here. Now, this is not optimal, so we're going to just tear all of this down real quick. And then we're going to replace this with some glass, but we're going to do it in a 3x3 pattern. Or, not a 3x3, 5x5. Because we're going to want to hook another mob grinder up to this. Why? Because we don't want to have to fight all of the crap that's going to come out of here, do we? So let's go ahead and just rip all this out. Really should just overclock my pickaxe for stuff like this. And we'll just come back to that later. You know what? Let's go home. Let's get some glass. A couple stacks which should do. And we're going to go ahead and run into here, and for right now, we are going to overclock my pickaxe module to the max, so we can go over here and wreck this a little faster. Yeah, that's a little better. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Alright, and we'll want to block that in because we don't need that anymore. I'll come salvage the redstone mechanism out a little later. That is, by the way, done with vanilla redstone. Just an easy little piston door here. Alright, so we're going to want to have the mob spawner. Let's pull the crescent hammer out. Let's take the tanks out. And let's take this redstone energy cell out. We'll break this. We'll break that. We'll break that. And we're going to want to build this as a 5x5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 by 5. Wait, no, that's 4 by 4. Damn it. The exterior was 5 by 5. Alright, here we're going to have our mob grinder. Here is where we're going to put the auto spawner that Fun made off camera. Recipe for the auto spawner, suppose I should show that, is just plastic sheets, some emeralds, some magma cream, machine block, nether wart, sugar. It's actually not a bad recipe. We are going to want to have a way to hook this up to power. So we're going to do that from underneath here. I'm going to need some more conduits. Also going to need some more liquiducts. Grab the conduits, grab the liquiducts. While we're at it, we may as well make the grinder, which is a piston, a book, factory machine blocks, some plastic, and a golden sword. Plastic sheets, 2 bars of gold, a stick. Do we have any pistons made up? Yeah, we do. Good. How about books? 1. Perfect. And what else did it take? Factory machine block. Which we have a few of those left. Good. Alright. Machine block there. You. Oh. Gotta make the sword first. Sword. Piston, book, machine block, plastic sheets, gives us our grinder. We're going to take the grinder over here. We're going to set it up in this wall right here. Not that way. That way. We're also going to dig just out like this, so we can put some liquiducts there. Just like that. Underneath it, we're going to need a redstone energy conduit, which is also going to have to hook up to this. Let's go ahead and put the dirt back down here. Just like that. Fill this up with a little more glass. And we are probably going to want to have a way to get in there. But for right now, we'll just leave it as is. Actually, no. We're going to put a door here. Grab our door. And we'll run out here. We'll put the door right there. Actually, no, I don't want that there. I want it to be that way, so that the mobs can't get into this square. That way they're always in range of the grinder. We're going to dig out from underneath that to run our redstone energy conduit out, so we can put a redstone energy cell right there and power everything. We're going to need a chest, and we're going to need a couple of tanks. Liquiducts we're going to put like that. Tanks we're going to put down here. We're going to wrench that so it's in output mode. We'll take our lever. Actually, no. We'll take redstone torch and put that down there. Like that. So now we are only extracting out of these blocks. I don't know if I'm going to have something there, because the way this is set up, it might try to put it into the grinder. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Now, there are a couple of resources on this map that are notoriously hard to get a hold of. One of them being zombie brains, which we actually have a decent amount of now, because we have this thing here. That's what Fun had set up. The other is Endermen. We're going to set this thing up to automatically kill some Endermen for us. We're going to need a chest, so we'll need some wooden planks. There we go. And we're going to need a couple buckets. Now, one thing I am going to show real quick here is that there is an item called an XP extractor, which allows you an alternate method of getting mob juice if you don't want to set up something like this. Just take it with an empty bucket in your inventory, like you can see I have right there. Hold down right click and boom! I have a full bucket of mob essence and I lost a level. This allows you to directly channel your levels into mob essence, which is kind of a cool mechanic. Pop that in there. And let's change that back to default, see what happens. I'm just going to siphon a couple more levels off of myself. There we go. Put that in there. Now, did you go in there? Nah, it's going to the right place, it looks like. Pop that in. Pop that in. Good deal. If we take a look in here, you can see we are full of mob juice now. But we have no power. We also have nothing in here. This spawn exact copy thing, if you set this to yes, it's going to try to duplicate whatever was in there. Its health, if it's a sheep, it's going to duplicate the wool color. If it was a baby, it's going to duplicate the fact that it was a baby. If it's a villager, it's going to duplicate the type of villager. If you go into the nether and capture a wither skeleton and do this, it will spawn wither skeletons, even if you're in the overworld. If you don't, it's just going to spawn regular skeletons. So, spawn exact copy, no, you get regular skeletons. Spawn exact copy, yes, you get wither skeletons. As was previously indicated in the last video, I don't know if it made it on camera or not. No, you cannot capture the End Dragon or the Wither. I tried. Nope, I don't want to use the admin flight. That's cheating. Alright, let's put this away. Need to keep that arcane key or I can't get into this system here. And we need a redstone energy cell. Just so happens we have one over here. All nice and charged up, ready to go. So let's head back out here. Close that, thank you. And let's go ahead and pop our safari net into there. Close the door. Pop our redstone energy cell into here. And turn it on. Now it's going to spawn Endermen for us. And as soon as the work gets done, it's going to start killing them. Check that out. That is beautiful. I need to replace the floor though. The bastards are pulling out the dirt blocks. That was an unintended effect. Wow, this is producing a lot of Endermen for 4 buckets. And some of them are escaping. Hey, you, come here. You too, come here. This is producing a ridiculous amount of Endermen. This is just silly. Holy crap. Okay, yeah, that works really well. Let's replace the floor with abyssal blocks. That way the Enderman can't pick him up. Aww, another death on camera. That produced a stupid amount of Enderman for the amount of mob essence that I threw into that. Let's go ahead and fill this in too. Oh yeah, if you are playing on the server right now, unfortunately, somebody who did not know what they were doing messed with the permissions and managed to corrupt the entire file. Meaning that Liv and Para had to totally delete it and start over. And they haven't had a chance to finish it yet, so if you play on Gults, don't rely on home right now. It doesn't work. Oh crap. Let's replace all of these blocks. I don't think Enderman can pick up glass. No. Thank you. There. That should make this Enderman proof. We still have 700 millibuckets of mob essence in here. What the hell? How many did that produce? what... Oh, it's producing mob essence out of... That's why. Hey, you. You. Yeah, you. Come here. Come on. Come here. Die. Thank you. So yeah, ender pearls are no longer a problem for us. Let's go ahead and take some of these ender pearls. And do we have another ghast here? We do. Let's go ahead and make ourselves another safari net. Alright. I feel kind of bad because I'm one of the few people who actually has access to the home command right now. Let's keep the iron key on me. And let's go home workshop. Let's go into the nether and see if we can catch us a wither skeleton. Because wither skulls are the other notoriously difficult thing to come by. So we'll pop through here, we'll see if we can find us a fortress. Preferably without being sniped by ghasts. Oh, crap. Hey, what the hell? Fire bat. Go away. Alright. I haven't played around too much in the nether. I know it scares me. There's a lot of fire here. Which leads me to believe that somebody encountered some ghasts in here. Oh, there's another fortress right there. We only need one nether skeleton. So all we gotta do is wander around until we get lucky and find one. Not even worth it for me to look for anything else of interest in here. We already have everything else we would need. Except for a whole bunch of netherrack. I mean, you can get that anywhere, so who cares? Alright, let's jump our way over here. There's got to be a wither skeleton spawn somewhere in here. Is that a blaze spawner? Yeah, that's a blaze spawner. How about no? Don't have my railgun to deal with blazes. Maybe down in the depths of the fort? Come on, there's got to be one wither skeleton around here somewhere. Night vision in the nether makes everything look so eerie. Oh. Here, a slime. There it is. I'm gonna spend this entire episode wandering around looking for a frickin' nether skeleton. It's like making neat Enderman trap that kills the crap out of Enderman. No problem. Finding wither skeleton? Yeah, good luck. Oh, come on. Gotta be one around here. I still want to put this thing to use on this. I want to put our mob grinder to use on wither skeletons. Is this so much to ask? Oh hey, there's some nether wart that nobody's found. We'll take that. This means we're also in unexplored territory. So I'm sure if anyone had seen this, they would have taken it. Not that we really need it, but... There are no wither skeletons in here at all. This is just kind of silly. Come on. One back there. Kind of don't want to give up because I know the second I give up is when I would find the stupid skeleton. Oh, that's a blaze. Now it's a dead blaze. And there's a ghast. Wonder if you can catch ghasts. That would be frightening. Catch a ghast, set it loose in someone's base. That would be relatively horrifying. Come on. Oh, more gas. That's great. Alright, let's go back up a few levels. There's a bone. Means there was something there. Over here and check out the blaze spawner, see if there's any lurking over here. I don't see anyone. More bones. Okay, it's just messing with me now. The game's trolling me. Oh, you're looking for skeletons? Must mean you want bones, right? Here's a couple bones. You can stop looking now.
Sound muted. Sound resumed.
Just had to check and make sure my sound was working there. Nobody said anything. Kind of surprising. That's not dangerous or anything. What's down there? Well, this is where I originally came in. Okay, seriously, game, this is starting to annoy me. I didn't want to spend the entire episode looking for wither skeletons. That is pretty much exactly what I'm going to end up doing with 31 minutes. And my cats are terrorizing the living room. That's great. Alright. I'm going to take one more pass through the upper level here, and if I don't find... Really? I hear a skeleton. I hear a skeleton. It's up here, somewhere. Or was it down? Has to be down. So is there a walkway underneath here? There is, and that's a wither skeleton. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Gotcha. Ha 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 ha. Let's go back home. And let's put some of this stuff away and get our bucket back. Notice this thing says skeleton health 20. It's really the only way to differentiate between a regular skeleton and a wither skeleton. Regular skeletons don't have 20 health. We'll dip out 4 more buckets of mob essence. Pop that in there. What the hell? Oh, crap. Did not mean to do that. Let's get the Enderman Safari Net out of there. Come here. Come here, you. Alright. So, we're going to open this thing. And in here, we're going to set this to spawn exact copy. Yes. We're going to drop the wither skeleton spawner in there and close the door very quickly. And it's going to start spawning wither skeletons and killing them. And oh crap, it's not spawning them all inside the room. We might have to make the wall a little thicker. And that chewed through all that mob essence fast. Yeah, that used a ridiculous amount of mob essence. Alright, let's come over here and grab another door and some more glass. Thicken that outer wall. There we go. And we're going to need some more mob essence too. So we'll pop over by the farm and dip out 4 more buckets. There. Sure, nothing bad's going to happen, like have mobs spawn in there. Alright, that should be sufficient to keep them from spawning out here. 2 blocks is not enough room for them to spawn, so let's go ahead and drop our mob essence back into here. We'll see how many we get out of 4 buckets. As we wait for the thing to finish its idle time. And we put the safari net back in, I guess. That's the skeleton one, right? Yes. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nothing's spawning back here, right? Good. Looks like we got 9 out of 4 buckets worth. Yeah, we're out of mob essence. That's also kind of ridiculous, but I guess... what are you going to do, right? Let's try a few more buckets. And I'm just going to let that thing do its work. Come over here and grab a few more buckets. Nope, not yet. Oh, we got a wither skeleton skull. Awesome. I'm super stoked about the wither skeleton skull there. Alright, let's run over here and grab a few more buckets. Off camera, I'm definitely going to want to set up a Tesseract to automatically pump the stuff over. Now that we have an excess of ender pearls, we can do that. For right now, though, I think I'm going to call it an episode here because it's 4 in the morning and I have to be up for work in 3 hours. So, yeah, I'm going to set the render and then I'm going to go to bed. This has been Night Dagger with Let's Play on Gult's Gorge, Episode 2. Getting our mob spawner up and running so that we can automatically produce and kill things for us. Endermen, tons. Wither skeletons, not so many, but what are you going to do? Ooh, a second one. Awesome. Kill that one. I want to see if we get lucky. No. Oh well. Let's... well, just one more. One more. We gotta do one more, right? We're so close to being able to spawn the wither. Let's see if we get lucky. Damn, nothing yet. Come on. Give us one more. Come on. You know you want to. Damn. One more. I'm really terrible about this one more thing. There we go. Give us a few more wither skeletons here. Kill them off. Some coal and a bone. Three, 4, 5. Yes! There it is. 3 wither skeleton skulls. Woohoo! I think that makes us the first people on the server to have the ability to spawn the wither, which makes me kind of happy. Everyone else had such a head start on us and they got more people working. It's nice to be first on something. Alright. Yeah, this is time to call an episode. Catch you later, peeps.